Next few videos, we're going to be doing some simple projects. I basically got to get my brain back in order. Yeah, I'll explain more after this. I'm Rick, and this
Shut the heck up, you stinking roosters. Down for your sanity.
This is the shack. Hey everybody, welcome to the shack. It's time to get out in the shop and do something. I had a little incident happen about 2 weeks ago now. I'll put a link to that up there, explains a little bit more. But basically I had a scare, and I've lived my life basically fearless, fear-free, I guess. I would just travel, go do, and didn't matter. I just didn't think of any consequences. I figured if something happened, it happens. I ain't gonna worry about it. After this last event, something happened, and it really, I don't want to say give me a reality check, but it sure slapped me in the face hard. I'm fearful only because, and this is what I got to get out of my head. The doctors looked at me like a deer looking in the headlight. They just shrugged their shoulders and said, "We have no idea what caused it. We have no idea why it happened. We have no idea how to prevent it." So that put fear in me, because next time, yeah, I may not be here. So it's been very hard for me to get my brain wrapped around just get out and start doing again, because they released me from ER after 5 days. And basically, you don't have any restrictions because we don't know why this happened anyway. So just be careful, because I'm on blood thinners while I allow my artery to heal. So to get me back in action, get back in the groove, whatever you want to say, I'm going to start off doing just some small projects, basically some of my honeydew things that I've needed to have done for about the last year. Just kind of been putting things off. I'll readjust the camera and I'm going to show you the first thing we're going to accomplish. This is the project I have to work on. It's been damaged for about a year, but really hasn't been an issue. Cat got up here and broke the screen itself right here. But when I would close it, set it in there, and I put a little baby C-clamp right here just so it wouldn't come out. Plus I have little holes here with little pins that go in here and hold this so it doesn't come out. This way I kept a C-clamp here so this wouldn't somehow come dislodged if the snake was trying to push on it to get out. When I went into the ER and spent 5 days, my cat got into the room, got up here, and as you see, fell almost all the way through, tore it. So my wife did the best they could, keep the snake from getting out, covered this up, put tape on it, hoping to keep the snake in. Well, when I got home from the ER, the second day I was home, my daughter comes out, the snake's gone, it's not in the cage, got out. Luckily, she's still in the room, took us about 2 hours, we found her hidden underneath a shelf in there. So this is what I gotta do. Now the problem is, and this is where you come in, I've been looking around, but I really don't find a lot on building a snake cage. This one is glass, but what I want to do is go about 6 inches wider, maybe 6 plus to 8 inches taller, and at least a foot or so wider or longer. I want to give the snake some room, and I want to put some like 3-inch branches in there to give her something to climb on. Now that's Bandit, that's from this one. Betsy, my other snake, the reason we got her because my dog grabbed her from out in the yard somehow, got a hold of her, and the back part of her body, he kind of like broke her back. So I didn't want to throw her out. She would have died. She couldn't stay, she couldn't survive because she broke her back. She can't coil now. So I decided to keep her, and she's very docile, more so than Bandit here. A little hyper still, but she, I guess, realized that if we would have left her out in the elements, she would have died because she wasn't able to catch prey now and coil around it because of her back. So she's actually bigger and thicker than Bandit. Bandit still, she doesn't eat that much. She's very, very strange. Luckily, Betsy will eat if Bandit doesn't, so I will always try to feed Bandit first. Sometimes she goes a month before she actually will eat something. It's crazy. So Betsy's nice and fat and happy because she gets fed all the time. Bandit is thin and long and just is kind of crazy. They're just gardener snakes is all we have out here. So I need to know, should I use glass? Can I use plexiglass? Or should I do like some of the people I've seen, their cages are basically like a wire mesh, like maybe 1/4 inch square. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I'm trying to find out, so any input at all would be greatly appreciated. So I'm trying to make sure I have good ones, but one thing I do want to do, I want to make 2 of them the same, and I'm going to put them on a stand, bench, whatever you want to call it, but I want to double deck them, and I want them on little slide outs so I can slide them out, take them off, take them out, scrub them, clean them if I have to, and that way I can pull them out, open it up, or however it's going to work, feed them. And for now, I got to figure out how I'm going to fix this until I start the process of building the cages, and that will be the next thing I do, but I got to get this fixed. This part, but the problem is the thickness. So I don't know if I can go to big box store, to A store, but I'm gonna get my calipers out. I'm gonna get the thickness of these and see if I can match it somewhere online or go to the local stores and see if anybody's got one. I gotta rebuild this. Once I get that done, I have to put a temporary like A-frame on here so the cats can't lay on top of this. But I just need to know how to build that box. Wire, glass, plastic, or whatever. So let me figure out the top part and I'll get back. And please, comments, give me some tips, some direction or something. It'd be greatly appreciated. I just got back from the big box store. When I put the calipers on this, it was 5/16, so this should fit perfectly. Let me see if I can slide it in here. Okay, perfect, it'll fit. What I got to hook it together, it's not going to be like this. They don't allow you to go miter to miter. Basically, it's a flat cut. And you have, how much is that? Where'd my tape measure go? So this is about 5/8, right about 5/8. So this is corner to corner, 30 inches. So I got a minus 5/8 from that side, flush cut, 5/8 from that side, flush cut, which is good because this piece that I bought, they come in 7-foot length, 30 and 30, that's 60 inches, plus the ends are right at 12 inches. So that makes this 7 feet, but it wouldn't work if I had to cut the miter slots because you know, you're losing so much, it wouldn't even be long enough. I'd have to buy 2 pieces, just cut 1 piece off the other one because I'd be short. Because of these corner pieces, and I'm just doing a straight, a 90 cut here, and I'm minusing 5/8 on each end, I will actually have enough. Yeah, I'm right at 10 3/4. Yeah, that's perfect. And I think I'm good to go. Cut 2 of these. Well, I had to change things up. I read the package and it says actually take 1.5 inches off. So from there, there's actually 3/4 of an inch. So I recut the small ones. I got this one with my stop at the end set up. I am at 28.5. We should be good to go. So let me cut these two and we should be done. That's it. That's what I got left over. I have 7 feet. I have just enough. Let's put it together and see how she comes out. Now before I do any assembly, I'm going to go over every edge here, make sure that this is smooth. Don't want no rough edges or nothing. And then you want to make sure the inside just is good. And you can see if you angle it and do like a chamfer on the inside, it'll take some of the paint off. See, look at that, I got a little piece. That's what you want. You want to get rid of these little pieces like that. One thing you want to make sure you don't cut the spline once you put that in here. So make sure these are all good. Much better. Let me do all these and I'll be right back. Okay, I got all these edges done. So this has to go in that way. Let me see if I can get these in. There we go. In there. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Got here. There we go. Nice solid fit. Okay, now let's put these two together. That. There's that. Okay. See if I can get these pounded in here. That's that. Cool. All right, looks pretty good. But my main thing is I want to see if this is even going to fit going this way. Ooh, baby, look at that. Now this side here is a little bit tight, but it fits. Look at that. Oh yeah. So I'm going to have to, it got damaged right here. So I'm going to get my heat gun, loosen it up, pry it open so it'll slide in a little bit easier. So I don't want to break this. Now I can't get it out. But it fits. I apologize for earlier. I lost my little wind muff off my mic again. I don't know where it's at. So it's going to be really loud for a little bit on the audio. But I found another one, put it on. But now, after I heated this up a little bit, bent it back up, and did a little sanding on the inside. Look at that. Nice. So now, all I gotta do is put the screen on the inside, and I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get this off of here. But I think I'll get a screwdriver and start prying that away a little bit at a time, see if I can get that off of there. I have this little piece of screen left over from here down is where I cut, so I got this long piece on top, which is perfect. I cut this, fit in there, put it in, trim it up, and I'll be good to go. So let me put this down on here, get it close, and then I can get the spline out of the other one and put it in. There we have it. All right. Perfect. So all I have to do is put this on. I think I just use hot glue because I'm just need to set it on there like that. There. Yeah, I think I'll do hot glue in there, set this in there. That's good enough. Perfect. All right, we're done. I can put the snake back in. Well, that's one check off the honeydew list, things that have been needing to be done, but this was only broke right here. It wasn't a major thing until my cats jumped on top, jumped in, and yeah. So this was a necessity now, but I'm going to build some type of little A-frame on here for temporary. If you have any suggestions, please put them in the comment section below. Should I make it out of glass, plexiglass, or even like a wire mesh or something around? Maybe 1/4 inch square wire mesh something. And maybe the bottom half plastic, so at least the bedding doesn't fall out. I'm not sure. I just don't know what to do, but I want to make these bigger. I'm going to make 2 of them. I'm going to double deck them, make a nice little, almost like a cabinet, but I want it next to the window so I can open it up and they can get the sun in and stuff. Mainly morning and afternoon. I'll shut it down for the evening. I don't want direct sunlight in on them. I know they like to get warm, but I don't want to bake them in the sun. We're done with this one. One check off. Look out for my next video. More little stuff I got to get done in the house. Doing little things as I get my mind back in gear that it's okay to work and do certain things, but I got to start small, little stuff before I feel comfortable out here in the shop again with no restrictions. Thank you so much for watching. Be blessed. Take back your shack. Build it for your sanity. I need this for my sanity right now. Yeah. We got to walk before we run. We will see you next video.